How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I want to do a video today talking to you about why I am about to buy more crypto. I'll tell you kind of when I'm looking at buying more crypto, what the price would be, and I want to go over some really interesting news in crypto over the last few days, along with some interesting information for crypto long term. So I think today's going to be a great video with a lot of good information in it. Now, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I really appreciate that. Definitely helps out the channel. Please, down there too, if you guys want some free money, Webull just changed their new sign up program. You only have to put $5 in and you can get up to $2,300 with 2 free stocks. So definitely sign up, deposit $5 if your significant other wants to do it too, or if you want to help them sign up, or anyone that you know, definitely check it out down below. Thank you guys for doing that. Now, if you guys want an interest rate on your crypto too, I will say Voyager is one of the apps that I really like using. You can check it out down in the comments below too, or down in the description. You can get $25 worth of free Bitcoin when you sign up and put $100 on their platform and trade it. So, some cool news recently. This is not as important as some other things, but it's still cool. Tom Brady and his significant other, I believe it is, take equity stake in crypto firm. So this is pretty cool. They are taking an equity stake in FTX as part of a long-term partnership marketing the duo's newest foray into the world of digital assets. So we know Brady is a Bitcoin bull, but pretty cool that they are doing this and that they're bringing more attention to crypto. I mean, as we get more and more ambassadors, I think what we're seeing is, first of all, these different exchanges wanted to go through influencers, and now it's becoming so widely adopted that they're actually getting like famous people, really famous people, to be in partnerships with them. I mean, we saw that a little while ago with Voyager Digital sponsoring a NASCAR driver or Formula One or whatever he is. I think he's NASCAR. It's definitely NASCAR. So it's pretty cool what's happening. Now, other news. Catherine Wood, ARK Invest, to create a Bitcoin ETF under the symbol ARKB. So we have a lot of different proposals for exchange-traded funds, ETFs, for Bitcoin. And the cool thing about this is these ETFs will very closely track the price of Bitcoin as opposed to something like GBTC. So they will have to buy a lot of Bitcoin. What we saw in the gold market when gold had their first ETF come out was the market cap was only a couple trillion, and then now it's around 11 trillion for gold, which is awesome. So it 5x, more than 5x from there. A lot of people want to add it to portfolios, to retirement accounts, all that kind of stuff as diversification. I think more people will be likely to do that with an ETF. And that would be very cool if ARK is one of them. Now there are, I believe, 13 applications from some of the largest companies in the world for these ETFs, and they're still being put off by the SEC, but they can't put them off forever. Now, let's talk about overall. Why would someone want Bitcoin? And we'll get into my price prediction short term and why I'm going to be buying here soon in a second. But I think it's kind of important to remind ourselves, not day by day what's going to happen, but big picture too. What's happening? Well, 1920 or 1915, the year is 1915. Your $1 today was worth $26 then. And it's slowly been devalued over time. You used to be able to buy in 1913 30 Hershey's chocolate bars for $1. So it cost, 3 cents back then? 10 rolls of toilet paper in 1929. Still 10 bottles of beer in 1933 with what you have for $1 now. So pretty cool. I mean, now I buy a beer at a brewery and it's $8 or something like that. They used to be able to buy 10 bottles of beer. So now you can buy one McDonald's coffee. So obviously there has to be some store of wealth that helps you fight against that. Now there are different assets, real estate, stocks, crypto, gold that do that. But let's take a look at store of value, right? Because these types of assets like gold and silver can always be found more. Like there could always be a great amount that is found at any given time. An asteroid flows into Earth and gives us a ton of gold. Price of gold is going to go down. So what can we look for instead of gold? Well, we can look at something like Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a max supply of 21 million coins. So this is going to be mined for a long time. Like after all of us die off, unless there's some great advancement in technology, we're all going to be dead by the time that the last Bitcoin is mined. But not only that, not only are there only 21 million and we've mined about 18.7 million, but 4% of Bitcoin are lost every single year. Now this is probably going to go down as time goes on because people are going to get smarter and realize I need to pay more attention to this. But some people think that there are millions and millions of Bitcoin that are lost. I mean, we had a Bitcoin billionaire that just died recently. If he lost his private keys, that's the millions of dollars of Bitcoin. Actually, it was billions of dollars of Bitcoin just lost. No one can reclaim them. A lot of people have lost Bitcoin over the years. In addition to that, we had some really interesting news here today. Robinhood reveals $11.6 billion in crypto holdings ahead of landmark IPO. So this came out like half an hour before I started filming this video. They have a significant amount of crypto. And, I think a lot of people think of Robinhood as like the day traders app or like the millennial YOLO Wall Street Bets app and stuff like this. But people on their platform owned about $11.6 billion of crypto on March 31st. So this is a significant amount, 20x, more than 20x what it was a year before. So millennials are getting into crypto. The other thing that's interesting is there are a lot of millionaires that will want to buy crypto, and not all of them can do it. So there are 47 million millionaires as of December 2020. And the most they can buy is less than half a Bitcoin each if they want to do that. And then you have these millennials that are really interested in crypto, right? A lot of the millionaires aren't these younger people that are buying crypto yet. Now, what's going to happen moving forward, though, you have all these millennials and younger generations that are really interested in crypto. You have all these millionaires that maybe are starting to diversify, but millennials are really the ones that want to buy significant amounts of crypto. Well, there's going to be a $16 trillion transfer to the younger generations. I mean, we have the baby boomer generation that's going to die off here in the US over the next 10, 20, 30 years. All their money, all their assets is going to be moved to the government and moved to younger generations. What are they going to do? What are you going to do if you get $1 million from your parents one day? Of course, that's going to be a sad day, but you're going to have to look at where to put that money. If you get $1 million worth of assets, are you going to put it all in indexes? If you're watching this video, probably not. You're probably going to put some in Bitcoin. You're probably going to put some in Ethereum, Cardano. Maybe you'll keep some in stablecoin. There's going to be a massive shift of $16 trillion moved to millennials and younger generations. Do you think some of it's going to trickle into crypto? I think so. I think some people aren't going to want to have to deal with a bunch of rental properties. They're going to sell them off. They're going to move it over to crypto. Now, I'm not saying all the money is going to go there, but it's pretty interesting to see because millennials are the ones that own the majority of crypto. I mean, not probably number-wise, right? Because older generations have more money, but 49% of millennials polled owned crypto compared to 38% of Gen Xers and 13% of Gen Z. So the majority of people in the millennial generation own crypto. So that's pretty cool. I think younger generations too will be more likely to buy crypto too, but when you think about people younger than the millennials, they're 24 and down, I believe, in age. Some people say different times, but 24 and down, they generally don't have that much money to throw at investments. I mean, they're in college, they're just out of college, they're below college still, they're in high school. So they will be putting money in there, and they are more tech savvy than even the millennials. So they will want to invest in crypto, in my mind. Not only that, not only the huge transfer of wealth, but we have El Salvador. We have countries that are accepting Bitcoin as legal tender and giving it out free because they want mass adoption because it's so efficient compared to what they have now, or they're unbanked. There are so many different reasons to want crypto. Now, what am I going to do? What am I planning on doing? Well, every single day I think, man, I wish I had a full Bitcoin. I don't quite have a full Bitcoin. I have over a half, but less than one full one. I have some Ethereum, I have some Cardano, but I want more. I want more. There are always numbers that I set in my head that I want this much crypto. And it's hard to sit out. Right now, we're sitting around a $33,000 Bitcoin. Now, in this video last week, I talked about when I would be buying crypto heavy again. And I've been buying pretty significantly over the last couple months on this dip. So what am I going to do? Well, in this video, I talked about how we were following the Wyckoff pretty closely. So if you guys want to check out this video, definitely go check it out. It's from just a few days ago, like less than a week ago. And you can see that we're following this very closely for the last few weeks. Now, anything can happen. I'm not a huge TA guy, but I think there is some reason to take a look at it because it is a lot of psychological. It's very psychological, and there are a lot of psychological barriers in investing. And we had been following this really closely, and we're off a few days now. It's July 1st. We're supposed to be up here around $36,000, $37,000. But we're actually back around here. We're actually kind of consolidating in this range around 33, right? This is right on 33,000, 33,500. We're just a day or two off on this pattern, but we did this exact thing, right? We went up to 36,500, which is almost this exact spot. And now we're coming down, and then we're getting ready for an increase, at least according to Wyckoff, right? Right above 40,000, then back down to about 37, 38,000. And then this expects us to go back up to 45,000. Now, that would be awesome, but I'm not banking on it. That is what this pattern says, but that will require a lot of people to throw money in it. It would be difficult for it to go up that much that quickly. I'm not saying it won't happen, but what I'm looking for is I'm looking for something in this price range. I'm very close to wanting to buy. I would love to see it fall beneath 33,000. We didn't quite get there. We tested it and bounced above it. Honestly, I might be being a little bit short-sighted in this because if we really do go up to 40, I might not have another chance to buy around 33. But I plan on buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Cardano, and a few other small cryptos. But I'm going to focus on the big four. I'm going to focus on BNB, Cardano, Ethereum, and Bitcoin while adding to some of the other smaller caps. Now, that's just my opinion. Of course, do all your own research. I'm very close to buying right now, though. So if you guys want to join the Patreon to see exactly when I buy, you can definitely check that underneath the video. Thank you, guys. Check out Voyager if you want some cash back or you want some interest on your cryptos and a bonus just for signing up and depositing some on their platform. And check out Webull. Just deposit $5, get some free stocks. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.